So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So if you are preparing for DBT or the GATE examination, so foodborne infectious diseases are important. They are asked so many times. So in this video, I will quickly let you know what are the different or the major foodborne infectious diseases that are caused by different pathogens and what is its incubation period and which food is contaminated by that particular pathogen. So let's start the video. So salmonellosis. So salmonellosis is caused by Salmonella typhimurium and Enteritidis. So this incubation period for them is 8 to 48 hours and they produce enterotoxin and cytotoxin that is very much fatal. So that may cause different kind of gastrointestinal diseases and they occur in meat, poultry, fish, eggs and dairy product. And apart from that, Archobacter diarrhea. So it is caused by the Archobacter budsleri. So this causes diarrhea and recurrent cramps in abdomen, and this is also produced in meat product, especially in poultry. Now apart from that, Campylobacterosis. So this is a very fatal bacteria which is known as the Campylobacter jejuni. This Campylobacter jejuni is a gram-negative one. So its incubation period is quite longer, that is it requires 2 to 10 days to show its effect. So it is also present mainly in milk, pork, poultry products. So you can see here poultry product is the common food item that is inhibited by different kind of pathogens. So you need to have some awareness whenever you are consuming any kind of poultry based food item. Now listeriosis. So listeriosis is caused by Listeria monocytogenes. It has varying period of incubation time. It varies from person to person also and from strains also. So it occurs in meat products, especially pork and milk. And the common one, E. coli. So it is responsible for causing the colitis and its incubation period is starting from 1 day to 3 days, and it also produces the enterotoxigenic positive and negative strains, hemorrhagic colitis, and it can occur in undercooked ground beef and raw milk. And also one more thing, so this listeriosis is responsible for the meningitis and even abortion in pregnant ladies. सो ये जो है बहुत ज़्यादा फेटल होता है इवन इन ट्रेस अमाउंट अगर हमने फूड को कंज्यूम किया है दैट इज़ कंटामिनेटेड बाय दिस लिस्टीरिया. सो इट मे कॉज अबॉर्शन इफ दैट लेडी इज़ प्रेग्नेंट and it is very much harmful to the newborns also. Now shigellosis. So this shigellosis is caused by Shigella sonnei and its incubation is generally 24 to 72 hours and it is found in egg products and puddings. And the next one is Plesiomonas diarrhea. So it is caused by the species of Plesiomonas and its incubation is quite shorter, that is only 1 to 2 hours is sufficient to show the impact on the individual, and it occurs in the uncooked mollusk and foreign travels. Now Vibrio. So Vibrio is caused by the Vibrio parahemolyticus and its incubation is about 2 days and it is contaminated in the seafood and shellfish. So all these diseases are very much important if you are preparing for DBT, because in DBT foodborne infectious diseases are free. So you have to remember these things like Salmonella typhimurium, Listeriosis, Campylobacter jejuni, Listeria monocytogenes and this Yersoniosis. Yersinia से होता है ये मिल्क मीट प्रोडक्ट्स, यानी कि जितने भी आपको मेजरली दिख रहे हैं वो नॉन वेजिटेरियन प्रोडक्ट्स हैं. सो इन कॉमन जितना भी आपको फूड मटेरियल दिख रहा है उसमें कॉमन क्या है, नॉन वेजिटेरियन प्रोडक्ट्स कॉमन है. सो नॉन वेजिटेरियन फूड आइटम्स आर रिच सोर्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट, दे आर रिच इन कार्ब्स, दे आर रिच इन प्रोटीन, दे हैव हाई कंटेंट ऑफ प्रोटीन. सो दे आर द correct choice for the microorganisms to grow in them. They invite the microorganism if it is left in an unhygienic condition, if the environmental condition is not protecting the food item, like the pH or the temperature in which you are keeping it. If you are keeping it in unhygienically, so it will invite so many different kind of pathogen. So all it depends on the nature of food, that which food can be inhabited by which kind of bacteria or which kind of fungi. So all it depends on the nature of food, so where we are keeping it. So there are different extrinsic and intrinsic factors responsible for the contamination of a particular kind of food. So if you want me to make more videos on related to the food microbiology, so you can comment me down. I will provide different kind of video. So thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, hit the like button.